Hi there, it's Lori, and this is Sam,
Yep.
and currently by hook or by needle, Sam. Um, she'll talk about that momentarily. This is my stairway, and I'm calling it that way because it was a climb. Escalator might have been more accurate if the escalator goes like this. But my stairway and people and channels that I want to highlight that have had an impact on me in different ways. Sam is someone I met on lives long before we actually connected, like more like friends. But what happened that really connected us was Decade Divas.
Yep.
And so Sam had done an ad, and I really liked her ad for the Decade Divas because I had just made a post or something. I'm like, okay, I reposted. She did a post and an ad little video. And I'm like, okay, I love this. I'm going to take this and run with this. And so we kind of back and forth were keeping each other up on the ads and making sure we were promoting all these other channels that were doing the Decade Divas this year for the Spoony Stitcher and Critters Crochet. And that was a lot of fun. But Sam seriously inspired me to do that. And then I ended up having so much fun with it.
You took it to a whole new, better level than I did, I've got to admit, with the background and the headband and everything.
Well, it just like genuinely, I would not have done it had I not seen you do it. I was like, oh, and then, but see, I like to have fun, and it was a kind of an opportunity to talk about my 70s experience and my dad, who's, if you've watched my channel, you know my dad's a hoot.
He sounds like a hoot. I love those stories about your dad.
I am desperately trying to get my sister. My sister was here very briefly, and then she went back because they're in Oregon. I said, do you think there's any way I could record? Which I think if I don't do it live, I think he might go for it. There's this story about alligator hunting, and I'm just going to leave it there. That if I try to tell this story, it's just not going to do it justice. So anyway, my dad in the 70s.
Sounds interesting. Yeah.
Yes, it's my dad was a wild person, but it was like just by seeing you and like the way you shared, and I was like, oh, okay, this is the perfect place to start sharing stuff, and then sharing about my grandma and my grandma's work, and it was all great. And it's my Decade Divas sitting right there.
I decided I'm giving mine to my grandson.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That'll be lovely. Anyway, so then I started watching Sam's channel regularly. I had started watching previous, but like I was better about watching. I'm terrible about commenting. Sorry about that. I'll click like when I come in and I watch, and sometimes I just run your playlist. I'll be honest about that because I do know that watch hours matter, especially when what are you at right now, subscribers wise?
825.
Okay. Let's help her get there. Do you have your watch hours for the first? No. Okay.
We don't have tiers in Australia.
Oh, okay.
We have to get the full 4,000 watch hours.
Okay.
And 1,000 subscribers.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is sort of, I don't know why they make it harder for us when it's harder to get even.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Right. So I will make sure to, in a pinned comment as well as the description box, I will put Sam's channel link. But we're going to talk a little bit more about her channel here in a sec. So when I started watching her channel, and I got this afterwards, but this is what I was watching intently, learning the charts and the stitches that go with the chart. As you can see, this is not a full list,
no.
But this, with her tutorials on it, I'm getting there. I'm making progress. So like having that along with her describing it and showing it, and okay, this is what this means. That's my main thing. I love to watch you knit too. I don't know if you knew that, but I don't know how to knit. But someday as you know, I have a few things on my hook at all times. I'm a little bit wild with that. You never know. I could have, see, I was like right here. I was like trying because I'm trying to design something. You'll never
Oh, yeah.
from that because I'm not, definitely not using this brown yarn. But I was just kind of playing to figure out how to
Mm,
increase and do things. And do I like the way that looks? Anyway, so I'm either designing, playing around with stitches,
yeah,
crocheting, whatever, doing crochet alongs, challenges. That's, I
yeah,
really need to do some more Camille stuff. Now, I don't exactly know when I'm going to time this ad, so it will possibly be after that one is closed, but so I won't even talk about that challenge, but I do the crochet along challenges for real.
mm,
So, so there, I might even make something specifically in honor of Sam for next month's Live Fantastical challenge because I'm the collaborator with Michelle. And how I ended up the collaborator, she's like, I don't know what to do for December. I said, hey, it's summer. It's the summer down under. So that became the
yeah.
theme.
I thought
So,
that was quite cute. Yeah, when I heard about that, I thought, "Oh, if I wasn't doing all these what I'm doing now, I would have joined in," but I just got so much. Yeah,
but what's cool about her is it doesn't have to be knitting or crochet. If there's something you cook that's like regional
yeah,
or Australian or
yeah,
whatever, you could do that.
yeah.
It's cool. You could write a poem. I mean, not that I want to see you do an interpretive dance. No, I'm just teasing. We could, yeah, let's do it. But
Oh, dear.
Cheyenne's gonna be so thrilled with that little piece. I'll clip that just for her.
Oh,
Send it
dear.
straight to her. But anyway, so yeah, and so
Mm,
yeah, my wheels are turning. Yeah, there might be something that's specific to Sam for my projects because I'm going to be doing several. Um, I may well when I get to my 1,000 subscriber giveaway sometime in January. When I actually do that, I will have at least one international, probably Amazon card kind of thing
yeah,
because I have a lot of international friends. Sam being one of them. If I didn't already
yeah.
say it or imply it, I certainly implied it that she lives in Australia, right?
Yes,
Yeah. So
I'm an Australian.
yes, yes. Yeah, I know enough people in the region. Dorothy playlists or what she changes. It used to be Dorothy dot dot dot.
Yeah.
She's in
She's
Tasmania. So
Tasmania, which is
yeah,
just south of me. Yeah,
right. It's a little island comparatively, right?
yeah.
Or is it pretty good sized?
It fits probably inside of my state, which is the smallest
Okay,
state, at least twice. So
got it.
yeah,
Okay, got it.
it's quite small.
It's like how my husband is from Belfast, and so the whole of Northern Ireland, which is a tiny piece of the
Mm,
Irish island, right? That would fit in my state of Colorado 3 times. This his whole
okay.
country.
That's still quite big. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Mm,
Colorado's giant. It
mm.
it it is. I mean, and we've got a lot of land now, a lot of unusable, unlivable land, which is great because then it will
It's
stay
like
that way.
Australia.
Yes.
Australia's exactly the
Yeah,
same. The whole
yeah.
middle can't use.
Right, because it's like
It's
desert and
yeah,
yeah,
too hot in desert. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, but anyway, so yes, so this will definitely drop sometime in December. So please join along. But that make along is awesome because you can literally do anything, any art, any creation that you make. You could, like I said, cooking counts, dancing, singing,
Mm,
poem, knit, crochet, paint, whatever, diamond paint, whatever.
okay, I'll
So
think about it. I might be able to do something.
yeah,
I might be able to
just
do it,
for fun.
a koala or a kangaroo or something, little amigurumi even.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Mm,
I
yeah.
know. I know. There's a couple people that are like, I'll let that cat out of the bag. I'm definitely going to make an amigurumi koala as one of my things. Again, other people do not need to be making all this stuff. This is me because I'm giving away a lot of my makes in this
Mm,
process. But
yeah.
there was another channel that really, she's like, I really want a koala, but I don't do amigurumi. So I'm like, okay, easy enough.
I've got a koala somewhere. Not a very good one, but I have got a koala somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. See, and again, you all it is taking a picture and sending it to her.
Okay.
But
Mm,
do make a note in there that you're international. Now, for me, I would be willing to. I would figure something out with you,
mm.
but or you could say if I win, give it to blah blah.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that too,
yeah.
because she gives away these journals. You've seen it a million times.
Yeah, with the I
Yeah,
love the little flippy thing on the
yes,
bottom
on the
corner.
corner.
Yeah.
Yes, the hang in
Mm,
there one is perfect. I love that one.
mm.
So
Yeah, I like that.
that's where I have all my people and my schedule. Well, I have my Google Calendar too, but I have my people that I
Mm.
yeses and nos and all that. So I've got 2 more I've got to add to the list.
I've
So
got myself a 2-year calendar, but I can't really show you what it says.
yeah, got it.
Hang on, that way.
Nice. I
Yeah.
like my dumpster fire, this little light of mine.
Is that the TARDIS though? I meant to
Yes,
ask.
this is.
I thought
Yes.
it was. I thought it was the TARDIS.
Yes, because I was thinking this might be in December, like toward the beginning of December that I dropped this. So I was like, oh, I'll wear that because it's cold here today. So,
Mm. You see, we're
and
warming up. Yeah.
yes, I am genuinely a Doctor Who fan. Anyway, so I'm
Yeah.
looking at the time. I would like to let you talk a little bit because I'm a jabberjaw.
Okay.
So take it
So
away, Sam.
I'll take it away. Okay. So I am Sam, obviously. Oh, got a hair, cat hair. They've been bothering me. And I am currently, by hook or by needles, as Laurie alluded to, I am changing my channel name. And I'm changing a little few things that I'm going to be doing next year. One of the things I'm going to do is a little series on all sorts of things, like, crochet and knitting. But Laurie was actually talking about one of the things the other day about how the single crochet
Mm,
and the double crochet are the same thing. It's single crochet in the US and a double crochet in the UK. And we had a little chat about how the same stitch has got the 2 different names, and then we started talking about how the names came around. And when you look at it, analyze it, it's really quite logical how they got their names. So that's one of the sorts of things I want to talk about. A bit of history, a bit of, just sort of stuff that people don't normally talk about. So I thought,
right.
I'll try and do something like that. So yeah, keep a lookout for that for probably next year.
A-
Um, yeah.
And you were going to talk about the differences in plies versus the
Yes.
weights and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
It's funny. I was having a chat with someone the other day who sort of said, "I don't understand this. Why do you do everything so different down there?" And I'm like, "Well, Australia is not the only country who has the metric system." Like they
Correct.
were talking about, yeah, they were talking
Correct.
about grams, and they're like, "Why do you have to have grams and meters, on your yarns?" And I'm like, "Well,
Grams.
Europe does, England does, New Zealand does, Ireland does. I mean, pretty much most of the rest of the world does. It's really only America that thinks, well, not only America, but America's, yeah, quite the big country that has the imperial system. Um,
Right.
but yeah, so like you've got your 8-ply, which in the UK is DK, which
Right.
is double knit.
8-ply is DK. Okay.
Yeah, so 8-ply is DK,
Okay.
but it is also, in your country, it's 3-weight.
Right.
Yeah,
Lightweight 3. Yeah.
yeah,
A DK, that one is one that most people in the US do
yeah,
use that one. But the other, like all the other levels,
yeah. Well, so then in the next one, you've got Aaron is what 10-ply is called in the UK, but they also call it 10-ply. And here in Australia, we call it 10-ply. But I've heard it also called worsted.
yes.
So,
Yes.
and I don't know where that came from. That might be Europe.
Right.
Then you go to 12-ply, and that's when the US goes into chunky and super chunky and all the rest of it. And we
Bulky.
just
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
yeah, and we just go 12-ply, 14-ply, 16-ply.
Mm, mm.
Um, the UK is pretty much the same as well, I think. And then, of course, when you go to fingering, you've got, which is a 4-ply.
4. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, and then you've got sport weight, which is, I think, 5-ply. But I do get the smaller ones confused. I haven't really done a lot of that. I think fingering is 2-weight, and then your lace weight is 1-ply
See, and
or
I get that
1-weight.
confused too. Is lace a 0 or a 1? Because I've heard
Yeah, and I
that.
think that a lot of that probably just depends on the actual brand name,
Right.
who's
Because like
labeling it.
this 4 weight is the worsted
Yeah,
Aran is like pretty darn thick, right?
yeah,
That's like,
yeah.
but you can have a 4 weight that's practically a DK or a 3,
Yeah,
it's,
exactly. I mean, and the best way really to do it is your wraps per inch.
yep,
I mean, that
yep,
is honestly, yep, I've got one of those somewhere too. Wraps
yep.
per inch is your best way to do it. If you can, if you can get that chart with the plies, and then it has US, UK,
Oh,
and
nice.
Europe even, I think, and then you can just basically wraps per inch. Yeah, it's in that range. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
But even that doesn't really necessarily help. I mean, you've just got to, there's quite a big range, really, when you think about it.
Yes.
I think chunky 12 is like, or 12 ply for us, is something silly like 6 to 9 wraps. I'm just from,
And on that thickness of yarn, that's a giant difference.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, I mean, and I can understand why they do it because there's obviously
Right.
going to be a lot of variance.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, it'd be nice if
Because
it
it
was
has to do with
simpler.
that, like how twisted it is and
Yeah,
whatever. Because like that, when you stretch it, thins out quite a bit. But yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
good
See, I
job.
often sort of say I would be happy to use the US terminology for the stitches if the US said, okay, well, in that case, we'll use plies as
Yeah.
our yarn weights.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be just a nice compromise. I think we
Right.
need to have a compromise
Right.
so we're not sort of always sort of saying this is this and this is, because
Right.
it can get a little bit, we can get a
Right.
little bit lost. But
Well,
yeah,
and genuinely, grams and meters there's actually more precision in them, particularly grams versus
yeah,
ounces even. It's a
yeah.
lot more precise.
And well, see, that's the thing I like about the metric is it's tens. It's done in
Mhm.
tens.
Mhm.
So whereas ounces and that, like there's I think what 14
16.
pound, 14 pound to a stone, isn't it?
That sounds right, yes.
Yeah. And that to me that just blows my mind. Well,
And it's
why
yeah,
wouldn't it be 10?
right, and
You
it's
know?
16 ounces in a pound.
Yeah. So it's 16 ounces to a pound, but
12 inches in
14
a foot.
pounds to a stone.
It's silly.
They
It's
don't
silly.
they don't keep it the same. But
Right.
I have got a nice quick way of working out how many yards something is if you've got the meters and vice versa. So basically, if you've got the meters, you just take 10% of the meterage. So if you've got 440 meters and you want to know how many yards that is, 10% of 440 is 44. Add 44 to 440, that's 484, and then it's yards.
Right. Oh, okay. So it's 10% more. Is that what you just said?
It's 10%, yeah, added on.
That's fascinating.
And
Cool.
then if you've got the yards and you want to go to meters, you do the opposite. You work out 10% of the yardage
And
and
subtract.
minus it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get
Nice.
the meters. Yeah.
Nice. See,
But I
this
mean,
is
it
why
is only approximate. I mean, I will say it
right,
is
right.
obviously only approximate.
It
You're
gives you
going
a
to
ballpark.
possibly
Yeah.
be out by 5 or
Sure.
yards or 10 yards or whatever, but it does give you at least a ballpark figure so you can sort of say, oh, yeah, that'd be
Okay.
enough for me
That's
making whatever. Yeah. But it
yeah,
helps.
that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's a little tip for people there.
Yeah, that's fantastic. See, this is why you wanna go watch Sam, because she gonna teach you all the things. She knows a lot of the history. She'll teach you charts. She'll teach you knitting, she'll teach you crochet, and she talks about these things that we all get confused about.
Mm,
Plus, she has these cool rules of thumb. I've seen that in many of her videos where she'll give you little quick ways to remember things. So,
yeah.
um, this
I try.
let's all help
Try and
her
keep it
get
simple.
yeah. Yes, her Keep It Simple series. Watch for
Series.
that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Watch
that'll
for
come
that.
out next year.
And
So,
let's all get her to 1,000. Let's get her some watch hours. That's the other thing. Go run some
yes.
playlists. Watch some stuff. Um, click the like and leave a comment as much as you can. It does help. Uh, yes, even if you just say hi, it does help good old Al and his
Algorithm.
algorithms.
Yeah.
But anyway, since do you have a sign off at
Not
all?
particularly, no.
Okay.
But I would like to say, and
Yes.
I should have said at the beginning,
Yes.
congratulations on
Oh,
your
thank you.
1,000.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I was very pleased when I saw it. I was like, wow. And I was kind of like, she was only 820 or something last week. And here we are. And that was
Right.
brilliant. It's great to sort of,
It was a surprise to me that it happened when it
yeah.
happened,
I
like,
was like, wow.
genuinely surprised.
So congratulations. That's all I wanted to say.
Yes.
Congratulations on getting there. And it's
Thank
a big
you.
achievement. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm truly still kind of surprised and kind of, "Is this for real?" That's where I'm at with it, but
It's a lovely achievement. It's a nice goal to get to. So
yes,
well done.
let's help
Well done.
Sam with both, because Sam needs both, but I
Thank you.
promise you, you will learn stuff on her channel. You will, a variety of things, so go watch, go like, subscribe, and Sam, thank you for inspiring me particularly, yes, with Decade Divas, but particularly to really truly learn those charts. I
You're welcome. Thank you.
genuinely appreciate that. And hopefully other people will get this,
Hopefully.
the same inspiration as well, or different or whatever. There's again,
Yeah.
Sam will teach you all the things. And which is really amazing. And I love her cats. When you get to see her cats, they're so cute. But
They make cameos.
yes. I always like, oh yay, we get to see a kitty. I know that's how some people feel with my cats too.
Mm.
Sometimes they actually show up and sometimes they don't. But anyway, I'll go ahead and finish here.
Yes.
Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for getting me to this crazy, awesome milestone. I appreciate you all. Can I get an amen? And thank you. Hugs to you all. Bye.